Alright, Sal doesn't exist, by the way. There he is. There's the boy.
Perfectly centered on the table. So, is recording starting?
Yep.
Good. So, Sal.
Yes.
Off. Stop it.
Wait, he wants his child. Come back, my daughter. I literally traded all of my dreams for you. Let's not forget about that.
Is Sal actively looking for Chaney, or?
Fucking... Yeah! He's first on her list. You know what, let's say Sal has a notebook. He has a list.
Okay. Well, you go, and you're going into the kitchen, probably for some pasta.
Oh, no, he's in the kitchen to find Chaney.
Is he?
Yes, that's what he said. He's looking for Chaney.
Okay, fine. Well, then you
searched.
You searched the rest of the house, and you haven't found Chaney. You checked everything except her bedroom. No one was responding to the bedroom, and you just didn't break down the door this time. And so you came into the kitchen, and you see Chaney is sitting in a chair, kicking one of her legs. Bastet's chilling on the table, and she's eating an apple.
Well, I feel like Sal would have immediately embraced the shit out of his slug child when he got back.
You did, but then Bastet crawled under the couch and disappeared somewhere.
What I like to imagine is Sal put her in his pocket, and then she, crawled down somehow and then disappeared.
Probably.
He felt her crawling down and then looked in and saw nothing.
Well, you only have pants pockets right now. Bastet won't fit.
Oh no, Sal's just publicly buff now.
Yep, you're publicly buff.
It's terrible. I only have eyes for one woman. She's a dream demon. Sweats, looks at relationship chart. Anyway. Sal will walk into the room and have his notepad and be like, perfect.
You take an inventory?
Yes. Inventory on little shits. Alright, check.
Alright, she points at the slug. There it is.
Don't you dare. Drags in.
Bastet clings to you with what feels like 1,000 tiny hands made of hands.
Oh, I like to imagine he picks... I say oh, but everyone else is creep gross. I know. I imagine he picks up his arm and it's still she's still hanging there while he's talking the whole time. So Sal will be like, all right, but seriously, I've decided now that I'm back, I have a few
Shit.
Nope, it's fine.
What the?
You ruined it. It's over. I quit.
What is happening? Did I turn something on?
What?
What am I hearing?
The music did a thing real quick. That's what you mean.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't hear anything. So
what are you hearing?
You don't.
Describe.
It's gone now.
Alright, well, it was
I don't know.
Bastet Eldritch Horrors.
I don't know what the fuck happened. I was gonna play a Bastet Eldritch Horror, but then I just heard thousands of voices speaking in unison. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Huh.
Well, I just got the shit haunted out of me by Bastet. Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't remember. I think he said, for real, I have, or I had a few things I wanted to, fucking I'll do it, just do it again. So yeah, I had a few things that I actually wanted to check when I got back after the fucking longest night of my entire life. Pets. And it starts off with you, shows up list, has a bunch of names on it.
Good to know I'm first where I belong. She says that she takes a crunch out of her apple.
Sal will chuckle at that. Or he doesn't say it, but it seems like he gets distracted from what he was going to say. He's like, you remember when we hated each other?
Yeah, that's pretty prevalent in my mind. And she pokes her nose and just holds it up slightly.
What is that? What does that mean?
You threw a book at me.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I forgot about a lot of things.
That's bullshit. You totally wouldn't have forgotten about
You
that.
see, I sold
Selling
my
memories.
memories. I'm so sorry.
No, you fucko. That had nothing.
All the bad things that apparently I did, quote unquote. But I feel like you're just. I was probably a really good person the whole first few months I was here.
That's a lot of bullshit, but okay.
Fine. Anyways, no, that's crazy. I see you transferred that to our newest member.
Oh, the hatred?
Yes.
Well, I mean, she's kind of a bitch. So.
Fair enough. She's like a science robot woman. That I can see how it, for some reason I have.
Not just giant robot woman. I wouldn't care if she was just giant robot woman. She's giant robot woman that needs everyone to hear what she has to say. And then has to be right.
Sal's really confused by the problem with that. That sounds like a good thing.
No.
Oh wait, I thought you meant, and she's right.
No, she has to be right, even when she's not. And she doesn't give a shit about anything else except whatever the fuck she cares about. I'm just gonna use every swear word in the book because screw her. I don't like her.
I think you're missing too.
I think Aisha brought in a crappy ginger.
Oh yes, her gingerness is very valid to the point of hating her.
Look.
Sal pretends to take notes.
But yeah, that's not awesome at all. I don't like her. So yeah, I guess you could say I didn't hate you until you started throwing crap at me.
Look. I came in here and did not understand what the hell was happening. And I assumed that you were the reason that my life was ruined. Obviously, that wasn't correct. And Sal doesn't say something that he totally is like he it looks like he's totally wants to say something else but decides not to.
Roll a
I want to read that.
Roll a present subterfuge, Sal.
Okay. Let me find Sal's actions. I have no idea what that is for. No, I know that. That's why I fucking left it out there. Because I thought it was only fair that Bree gets it.
Did you roll your subterfuge?
I am getting my fucking stats, Bree. God!
Gosh.
Slash. Roll. Sal does not lie to. You'll never beat me. You have no power here.
Roll, hey Sal, in return, go ahead and roll an empathy wits.
It's a wits empathy.
Hey bitch, roll empathy wits.
Well, I rolled empathy wits. Look what I got because of that.
You can't tell if she reacted to what you didn't say.
In case you were wondering what he didn't say, so I'm
I know what it fucking was.
Well, I know, because I know, I don't want you to think he's not blaming her.
Oh no, I know.
Okay.
Was by any chance the thing he left out? It was Aubrey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Because he is not like Henderson. He doesn't like her. He thinks she was kind of taken along for the ride there with that plan. Anyways, what was he saying? He said my life was ruined and I thought it was your fault. Anyways, so. And then I learned, obviously, that it wasn't. So, I don't know if I've apologized yet. That's not the reason for coming here, but I might as well. I'm sorry. Because that was a shitty response to a shitty situation you were in.
Well, I mean, yeah, we've had this conversation because I also had to apologize for the whole shitty situation you and Jason got shoved into.
Well, it looks like you sold your memories too. So, or I sold my memories for that too. Anyways, as you say, Jason, he realizes he hasn't talked to him. No, I feel like that is not canon. You would have talked to him. I'll do the RP with you today. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Because he's not avoiding Jason. Anyways. So, the reason I've come here is because I feel like I don't know a single goddamn thing about anybody who works here or works with me. And I feel like it's not because you guys are hiding it. It's more about us not asking. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, correct me.
I mean, she shrugs. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I want to know, because so far I've been focused on, how I got in here and what happened to me and me. So I want to know how everyone else got in Guardians. I want to know everyone else's tragic backstory, quote unquote. If you don't want to tell me, I'm not gonna force you. I just want to know.
Well, I mean, there's not really much to it. It's not gonna be really exciting.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
Well, yeah, but you hear about, you tell people you get dropped in this spooky house with a knife person. She kind of hesitates there in between.
Blender.
And that you and your friend had survived the night. Or freaking Detective Stupid Head over there.
You don't like any of our new members.
He doesn't believe it. Can you believe that?
Remind me if they've told Sal that some people or most people don't.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then he's like, I don't know, man. Maybe just some people are wired like that.
No, he literally. How can you look them in the face and be like, oh, I don't know? I mean, I know how you can, but at the same time, wow.
Yeah, well, I feel like after what he went through, that's not going to be the case anymore.
We'll see.
You could just call him Detective Stupid Head to his face next time.
I will.
That's the ace, and love.
This is how I make public relations. This is how it's done.
Damn it all, Stupid Head, you're a loose cannon.
But with me, there was no big tada, no monster that brought us into this world where we suddenly were just thrust upon us. It was just kind of something we grew up with.
So just supernatural shit, always.
You're quiet.
I said no.
A little. Come closer, Kareem.
I can't. There's nothing I can. Go to meatballs. How about that? Is that better?
I can turn my music down and make it work.
It's not fucking. I'm sorry.
There you go. You're a little closer now.
What? Sure. Fuck. I forgot what he's saying. Oh yeah, you said so supernatural shit. Just for always.
Well, I mean, we were kind of brought up here in Carlsville before anything was fixed. And that's fine. People can be brought up in Carlsville and not know. Case A, almost everyone in Carlsville. But we are different because we started different.
So, oh no, go on.
Oh no, what?
I'm just. Oh, something wrong. So you. He's biting his pen because Kareem's biting his pen. He. So I guess more so. Wait. You said before everything was fixed.
Well, not fixed, but with the lighthouse and everything.
No. Yeah. Just one problem moved to another.
When there were still wisps running around and mimics were way more aggressive.
If you're okay, so if you're a mage, how long have you been a mage?
I mean, I was kind of. It works where you're still a person, but one day you just know.
Okay, so when did you find out, basically?
We were probably like 10.
And then, how long were you in Guardians?
Since then, we didn't have responsibilities. And we weren't really inducted. We just kind of hung around until we were old enough.
I feel like... So I don't know much about magic powers, but it feels like... Is there something about magic not working well with wisps, or is there something that couldn't be dealt with magic?
I mean, the thing about it is, I'm cool. I can make things that aren't there. I can listen through people's stereos or do weird shit like that, but I can't just make the monsters go away. I can blast them like 1,500,000 yards or whatever, but they always come back. It was a non-ending amount.
Okay, so remind me out of character. How much does Sal know about Chaney, and her growing up situation?
She's an orphan.
Well, he knows the Blender's her mom. Her orphan mom. She ran the orphanage.
Yeah.
Okay, so your, I guess, adoptive mother tries not to offend. Can you tell me about... Get out of here, Danny. I guess, can you tell me about her?
Her name was Jessica Haller. She was a spade in Guardians. Her daughter was part of Guardians. It was kind of a whole family affair kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was way back in the day when we had our, not original team, but the team that I grew up with that I really knew. And it was just, we were young. We kind of grew up with Mary because she was around our age and she'd help out at the orphanage. And she saw it too. I mean, I don't think Jessica was at all feeling the need to hide the world of the supernatural from her kids. I think she wanted them to know so that they could protect themselves.
So all the people, or all the kids at the orphanage knew?
Not all the kids at the orphanage, but Mary knew.
Yeah.
And then when we when we knew, when Aubrey and I realized what we were, and when Roderick saw it, that then Jessica knew pretty soon too, and she kind of brought us into the group. And we didn't go out on missions for a long time, not until we were old enough to protect ourselves and knew what we were doing. But we grew up around those people in this house. Like we'd still go to the orphanage, but it was primarily here where it happened.
Okay. So, what happened to her?
She lived a long time. She was well into her, I think, 70s when she got sick. And she just... It's the same way Mary died. Runs in the family.
What runs in the family?
They're calling it blood soil now out there, which is stupid, and I think is bullshit.
Raises eyebrow.
Natalie and them said.
Well, why is it bullshit?
Why is it bullshit?
Sweats.
They're just sick. That's it. Blood soil is a thing in which your skin starts to fall off.
Wait, so you're saying blood soil is a thing, it's just a different thing.
It's a different thing. They didn't have blood soil, are you kidding me? They were sick. The family has a deadly disease. And it's what's the word? Heretic? I don't know. Genetic.
Hereditary?
Yeah, hereditary. It goes down the family.
And did they ever go to, I don't know, an official doctor and find out what it was?
Well, first of all, Jessica was one of those people that didn't need a doctor.
Yeah.
You know those grandmas.
Yeah. Grandpas too. Sweats.
So near the end, she was only letting Mary care for her. She wouldn't let anyone. But no,
Mary also did not go to the hospital ever.
I don't know if she did. Near the end, when for her, you could tell it was happening with Jessica over time. And I think it's also because of age. It just hit her really hard. And she'd always been kind of frail, but she'd always been really able to move around. But now, near the end, she was just still moving around, but not as much. With Mary, it all just hit at once. Like, I don't know if she hid it from us. Like, she didn't want us to worry. But next thing you know, she's bedridden and not able to take care of herself, and then she's gone.
So then how did it go from... What is the thing that is in the orphanage right now?
I don't know. It's weird because it recognized Aubrey and I. It knows who we are. And it protects us. But it'll fight anyone else.
Well, isn't there a chance it could be... Well, I'm assuming your theory is that it's Jessica.
I mean, what else could it be?
Could be Mary.
Mary was the ghost.
The correct. Remind me.
The ghost at St. Belling's Manor.
Oh, is she? I totally did not realize that. Don't call me a ding dong. Shut up. He did not ask that then. I totally. Does ghost run in the family? Does haunting things run in the family?
Does he ask that?
No, that's rude. Actually, he does in a nicer way. Is there some kind of like supernatural? That wasn't in a laughing way. That was just me. Is there some kind of supernatural, I don't know, aspect to the family that has them stay after death or something?
Maybe. They're one of the oldest families in Carlsville. They're one of the founding families.
Wait a minute. Isn't she like 34, Chaney?
Yeah.
And didn't she say Mary is like her age?
What's around her age, yes.
So that means Jessica, okay, or Mary is only, if she was alive, is only 34 around. Yeah, she must have had them really young.
Not the same age, around the same age.
So maybe like within 5 years or something.
I think I had it so Mary was in her 40s. Let me check. I think she was in her 40s.
When she died?
Yeah.
And when did she die?
Nani?
Like when did she die?
Like
how long?
date-wise?
How long ago?
Oh. Jesus, making me look through my fucking... Pulls up all the notes.
Because if yeah.
I think it was like 4 years ago.
Okay, so 4 years ago. So that means she's like 10 years older than Chaney.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to get... Okay, so back to the thing.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 years ago.
So...
Because, it can be timed up with when Arthur joined, because he was on his way to her funeral.
Okay. So... Okay, so so what happened to the rest of the orphans?
They grew up.
Fair enough.
I mean, the orphanage closed down before she died.
Oh.
I think that took a lot out of her. Near the end, she just lived there by herself. Well, with the exception of Mary coming by.
Was the creepy thing they found under the orphanage? Yeah, was it under the orphanage? That thing with the thing that has not come up again.
Yep.
Since. Okay. What about that? Any theories? I will bring that up.
I can't remember. Was Chaney there?
I don't know, but they would have told her, I'm assuming.
That was when we were out putting cameras on everything, wasn't it?
Yes.
So I don't think Chaney was with us, because I think we were out on our own. But the night we explored it was, I think, the night when we were exploring multiple holes.
And she just kind of cocks her head and she's like, what?
Did no one tell you about that?
I don't read the reports.
Okay, so I will explain it.
Oh, whoa. Let me... 1 second. I have notes here that I highlighted.
Yep.
Apparently, I went back and did this math in the past. I might have completely...
Who touched my spaghetti?
I know, because I'm looking at the math, I'm like,
No, I think I totally misdid this. Let me try this again. Okay. So.
because that would mean if she was still alive, then there would only be 9 years difference between Lemons and Arthur's mom.
Yeah, that's not right. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I'm talking to my notes. I just said thank you to my notes. Yeah, because I have Arthur's age, and then I was able to write down. Okay. All right. Mary is 70 as of this year.
What, Mary's 70?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
they
a
were
lot.
older.
Okay,
That
that's
was
a
a
lot.
huge difference.
Yeah.
Thank God I wrote this down because I misremembered this bad. Throw herself into fire.
Wait a minute. If Mary is 70, how old was her mom?
115.
She died at 115?
Bejeebus.
Holy crap.
She was
lived-
fucking old.
Possible.
That is a totally fine time to die. Damn. Alright,
So-
well.
Redcon, thank you, Kiss's notes. Well, thank God I wrote these down. I'm gonna look through the rest of these quick. Go ahead and keep talking.
Alright, Sal explained the mission, the demon shit that was under the orphanage.
And you guys never went back?
Cross his eyes. No. Nope. We probably should.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to. Or I can, since, she shrugs.
I'll go with you.
I mean, I think you guys have bigger problems.
Fair enough. I feel like there's a lot of things like that we just haven't had time, just stacked on the list of shit that doesn't make sense. And then we just had to ignore it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the Carlsville way. She says, and she gives the most sarcastic expression.
Okay. So, your brother. Is he
Yeah.
actually your brother?
Jack?
Otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, so you three were in the orphanage together. Older? He's older, right?
Younger.
Younger. Oh, my bad. Okay, and when did he pass away?
5 years ago.
Fucking kill your entire family 5 years ago. Okay. So.
For the record, I looked it up. According to this, up. I believe it was 7 years ago is when Mary passed away.
Okay.
So Mary passed away 7 years ago. Roderick 5.
Okay. All right. So Roderick. Do you know who your blood parents are?
No,
Okay.
they decided just to drop us off at a doorstep.
Cliche. Okay. And then Arthur joined later. I feel like. God, that was annoying. I feel like. Okay. I'm surprised more people did not end up joining this division in a town that is just heaping with supernatural
I
shit.
mean, we had several people throughout the years. It's just they just didn't last.
Shudders. That's unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. I guess, okay. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess like you said, a lot of the towns are old, or a lot of the members have old families here, and they have family lines and houses and stuff. So I guess you can't just be like, everyone leave. But that, I feel like that would save everyone a lot of trouble.
Well, yeah. I mean, it would if everyone just got the hell out of here.
I feel like Guardians has that kind of power. To like government quarantine the area or something.
Maybe, but that if they had that kind of power, you think they probably would have sent more help by now.
But didn't you guys not talk to them ever?
Aubrey didn't want to talk to them, but it's not like they care about us anyway.
Fair enough. But now, Aisha seems to be pretty invested. And she seems to have a lot of pull.
Yeah. Great.
You hate everyone who's new.
I've gone through enough change this year, I think.
Enough. Oh, sorry. What'd she say?
I've gone through enough change this year, I think.
Oh my god. Well, I mean. Okay, how about this? How about Bo? I know you. Does he know that she doesn't remember why she hates him?
Yeah.
Okay. So I assume either Aubrey wiped your memory or you sold it.
I didn't sell it.
Okay. So Aubrey wiped your memory on it.
But why?
I feel like here's my theory. I think Bo did something terrible that has to do with all the yes, she did sell something that has to do with some of these, important people in your life passing away. But she was able to, I'm assuming he is some kind of magical. Does he know about Faye? Sal?
Roll an intelligence occult.
Oh, fucking hell, how much do I have? Damn, that's not good. I'm gonna willpower.
Remember, if
I
it's on terrain, it's -3 if you don't have any dots at all.
I do have a dot.
Okay, good.
And you know how fucking rules work.
Neener.
Sal, you don't know much. You know.
Okay, well, I
Fades
know.
are a thing that's in the hedge.
I know he's an overpowered fucking magic god. I can at least go off that.
Can you?
Well,
There's many types of Fae.
No, not that he's a Fae. I'm not saying anything about Fae. I'm saying I can go off the fact that just nothing to do with Fae. Just he is a magical god creature who fucks up a lot of stuff. I know that. Based off what everyone has been saying, and Bo did this, Bo probably did this, Omega saw the cold man, whatever. So he'll go off that. He's not gonna be like, oh yeah, Fae are like this. Oh yeah, can I roll a memory for Henderson?
Go for it.
Let me see. That's much better roll. Oh, get out of here! You're the worst.
Yeah, you can remember what Henderson said.
What did he say?
Iggy, do you remember, or do you want me to do it?
Sorry, I just realized I could do voice. Well, what's relevant to this is that you can make deals with Fae for pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
Power, internal life. But it's usually a pretty steep price. But they do have basically within their own realm, they have reality warping abilities, so they can do pretty much anything.
Okay.
That's probably about what's relevant. But outside their realm, they're still super powerful, though less all-encompassing.
Yeah. And I don't know if they connected that one place to Bo. Is that a thing that they did?
The lake?
Yeah.
No, because Henderson made that. Well, they did. They figured it was Bo's memory, and Bo said he didn't remember, so they're like, oh, it's one of the memories he can't remember.
Well, I mean, when they went to the actual place.
Oh, the frozen lake? No,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone mentioned that
I mean,
specifically.
you could roll a intelligence composure.
Okay, because I feel like that's a connection that can be made.
Yeah, Sal, you're thinking about it because you remember Aubrey's Tower, you just don't remember the ending.
Mhm.
you remember the lake in there with the blood then in the center, and the wisp I was just lying there, and then you remember your fun journey into that cold place within the hedge, and you recall a frozen lake.
Okay, I think it's fair at this point to make the connection then, because frozen
Go
lake.
for it. Don't explain it to me. Just do it.
All right, fine. Sal will say, okay, so here's my theory. First of all, I think Bo is some kind of magical creature from the hedge. I don't know much about the hedge. The only thing I really know is there's goblins and fae, and this is all from remembering what Henderson said and described. There's a good chance he's just not one of the things I know about, but my point being, he's some kind of magical, super powerful creature, probably, maybe. And what I'm thinking is he came in here, he fucked something up, and it directly affected you. Maybe it was Roderick, or... Do you know, how long ago did he come here?
Who?
Bo.
Bo?
Yeah.
Pulls up notes. 2 years ago.
And
Wait. 2 years ago, just making sure. Double checking my notes. Because that might be incorrect. I'm pretty sure. I need to condense these. Incorrect. Sorry. 5 years ago.
Okay, and that's when Roderick died. Correct? What you told me earlier?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, 5 years ago. And that's when, well, that, for example, that's when Roderick passed away. It could have been anyone else or some other related thing, but that's obviously coincidence, doesn't mean causation or whatever it is. So, maybe he did something. Maybe he was directly involved with Roderick passing away. And Aubrey didn't want you to remember that because she knew you wouldn't be okay with her. I don't know. I assume she's the one who wiped all of those memories. This is all just throwing it out there. But it makes sense in my head that he did something fucked up and she decided she could use him to help the town. But she knew you wouldn't be okay with it.
She frowns.
Oh no, fucking hell. I hate you. Sal's just awkwardly there then. He doesn't have anything. He's waiting for her.
I can't remember how Roderick died. I know I should know, but I don't remember.
Well, I mean, I guess that kind of adds to the possibility.
Of a bitch killed my brother?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, you really didn't like him, right?
I hate him.
Well, there you go.
I hate him so much, and that makes a lot of sense. If that's what he did.
Obviously, and he puts up a finger, don't think that is just it and then, like, attach to that, because I do not know. That is just how I'm putting things together.
It's pretty coincidental.
The thing is, now, apparently he's possibly the cause of our issues and the Wendigo's issues. I don't know. They happen to line up, apparently. And I'm almost certain... I think, okay, remind me. Aisha has said to Sal that... I don't remember if that was a relationship chart thing or she said it, that she would need Sal on her side to go track down...
That was an actual thing she said.
Good. Sal will say that then. So I know you don't like her, but she also has the full intention to track him down and kill him.
Cool. at least she's good for something.
I don't know much about anything, but I think I think you have a complete right, or not right, I think things line up here, regardless of how we feel about each other. Like, obviously, I we're friends. And I know you don't like her, but I respect her. But we all kind of line up on the fact that he needs to go.
He does. He does. If he's what's causing everything... Amy? Fuck him.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know you. Well, there you go. Obviously, we need to make sure before that. I mean, if he is some kind of magical creature,
Doesn't matter if we need to make sure if he did it or not. Regardless of if he did it, he's still doing this to the whole town.
Ooh, guess who's really excited to play into Sal's and no longer racist to supernaturals? Look, I don't know if he's actually causing problems with the town or not.
What do you mean?
Shrivels.
Gone, and suddenly everything's falling apart because we're up to our necks in hedge beasts and gargoyles that are taking people. God knows where in the hedge.
Well, it could have been the case that when Aubrey or when Vane passed away, or Wisps went away, the hedge beasts felt safer to come out. It could just be a balance of power thing, or the Wendigo could be putting a shade over our eyes, and it could just be all him.
Something tells me if the Wendigo could control the gargoyles and the hedge beasts, we'd be dead by now.
That's fair. But that doesn't stop the fact that maybe they're just a bunch of animals coming out of the portal.
Then why would Bo run?
Maybe he
You're
has
making
done.
excuses for him. Maybe that.
All right, I'm trying to look at this from all the angles. Just because if we drown ourselves in this guy's a terrible person, and it turns out he's not, we could end up killing him, and then we still have problems, and we killed someone who didn't do anything. Because it's just as easy to set things up, and you know that. It's easy to lie, it's easy to pretend that this other person did a bunch of things and put all the blame onto them, and then we all go after him. I think we need to be a little more concrete, but I do think it's very possible that it's him. I'm just trying to cover all the bases here.
Go ahead and roll a manipulation persuasion, Sal.
Don't do this to me. I hate that it's not present. I hate that.
Fine. You know what? It's true. You are speaking to a crowd because you have a slug on your shoulder. Go ahead and roll presence.
Oh my god. Fine, a result composure is probably 10 million anyway.
Sorry for the continuity problems earlier, by the way.
It's fine. No, you have a ton of stuff to keep track of. Usually
so
I'm
much
just like, fucking whatever. No, that's not true. Andrea, everything I say is totally accurate all the time.
Totally, absolutely, 100%.
That's fine.
Howdy, my infections.
Howdy.
He says through tears.
Oh my god. Stop.
Howdy.
She sighs and kind of slumps back into her chair, and you see her kind of relax from the anger she was feeling. Fine. But we'll see when we get there. Because if he's even remotely teen killy, I'm gonna tear his fucking head off.
I mean, you're not arguing. I'm not arguing against you. If he tries to hurt someone, he's a bad person.
She just kind of nods.
All right, well, he crosses off something on his paper. I guess I got your tragic backstory.
Are you planning on just interviewing everyone?
Yes.
They're all on the list.
Are you asking who's on the list? Did she ask who's on the list?
Yeah.
He shows it to her. It says Chaney, and it says Chaney, Aisha, Hellings, Detectives question mark. Lemons and Lemons is crossed out. And I'm trying to remember if there was anyone else. Carly. Well, I'd say she can roll to see this. Carly is there and then erased, and it looks like it's been written and erased a few times.
Oh. She points to the Carly one.
No, I'm kidding. He doesn't cough like that. It's like, oh, that's just a little. I don't know how much more I think I get the general idea. So, I don't have to ask if it's.
Well, then you could call her and not talk about her tragic backstory.
I don't think she wants to talk to me.
She shrugs. I'm just giving suggestions here, Sal.
Hey, I got a list, alright?
Yeah, your list. You seem a little conflicted there.
No, it's fine. There is
here,
no...
Here, is that a pencil you got? Can I borrow?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. She grabby hands towards the list.
Gives list.
So you re-pencil in Carly.
Oh.
And then she points to the Lemons one. Did you already talk to him?
I feel like I get the idea.
She erases the cross line through it.
I like legitimately he's not. It's not like how he was before. Like with Carly, he's like, no, I get it.
You don't... Communication, Sal.
I'm pretty sure we re-RP'd everything in his backstory, right, Andrea?
No, he gave you a really brief, shitty version the second time around.
Yeah, but it was still he's like, I got the summary. Yeah, he had problems growing up, ate someone once, and then something became a doctor.
Yeah, that's like I said, he got the really brief, shitty version.
Chaney makes direct eye contact with you as she erases the line.
What do you... I'm gonna talk to him anyway. I have something else to talk to him about.
Well, look at that. It's rejuvenated on your list. How about that?
It's a different list.
She draws a lemon next to the one that she just erased the cross line through.
This is my tragic list. He takes back the paper and the pencil and crosses it out again.
Hey! You crossed out my lemon!
He erases the part that crossed out the lemon. There, shows it to you.
Good, cool. So that's only to ask people, hi, how'd you get into Cardians? Why are you sad?
Yes. Then I have this other list. He flips the paper.
I didn't know you were so orderly, Sal.
I'm not. It took me an hour and a half to write all these names down.
What's the other list?
The other list has Carly again ripped out a bunch, or written and erased a few times. And then over that this time, Lemons is on it, Jason is on it, River is on it, and then Detectives question mark?
On both pages!
Oh, and Hellings is not on this one. He was on the other one though.
What's this one?
This is my I have to talk to you about other things list. You see how organized I am? One is the backstory and the other one is everything else.
Okay. Grabby hands again.
Why'd you put the backstory on the front?
Because that took priority.
She makes grabby hands again.
Yeah, he tentatively gives it to her this time.
She flips it back to the backstories and she pencils in something next to the Carly one.
What does it say?
You hand it back and it says see page and then whatever page the one after the next list is on.
He gives you the most annoyed look.
She just shrugs.
Oh. Thanks for the tragic backstory.
You owe me $7 now.
What? These rates are insane.
Look, I don't make them. I just collect the money.
Okay.
Also, your cat ate all the apples.
Looks at apples.
There are no apples.
Was this during the talk?
Evidently.
But she was hanging from his hand the whole time.
You thought so.
Oh god. Isn't she adorable?
The bull's gone too.
The what? The
bull? The bull is gone.
We're going through pots and pans and bowls real fast.
One day I'm gonna lose my fucking keys and it's gonna be your fault. He looks at her. That's at her.
Chaney smiles a little bit and she chin hands. Hey. Also, you know what you should do? Pencil me in on that second page, Bucko, because we need to hang out more.
All right. Oh, Theo's on that list too.
He says as he writes it down.
You know what? Sure, why not? So yeah, he writes down Chaney and then Theo. I told you I have trouble making lists.
Look at that. You can do it. Look at you go, you little spade, you.
Throws Bastet at her.
Roll a strength athletics.
Okay, but I'm limiting my successes.
Okay.
I'm limiting them to not hurt either of them.
You toss Bastet over. And Bastet floats in the air a little bit before coming down to her.
I love Bastet so much.
I think that was Chaney.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm a little disappointed that she's in a disgusting eldritch space demon there too. But still, that's wonderful.
She holds Bastet and she just kind of makes a face when Bastet makes a strange, like, noise that echoes seemingly throughout the heads and minds of everyone.
You're so good at that, Bray. All right, well, have fun.
Your cat's
What'd she say?
Your cat's weird.
Yeah, I know. What happens when you sell dreams to a goblin to get her? As you're approaching the door, you see her just slowly look down at Bastet as Bastet is burrowing into her hood. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, speaking of killing someone and ripping people's heads off and also the hedge, you know, so if you ever get the chance, you should help me kill that one.
She looks at you with a deadpan look on her face and she's like, consider him burned.
Smile. Sal takes that very seriously. The pact is sealed, eyes go black. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, he very much is taking that seriously though. Like, it's not that was not a joke. And
roll an empathy, Sal.
An empathy? Okay.
Empathy.
I love that roll. That roll is good. It is a good roll, and I never do badly on that roll. Oh, look at that. 3 dice. Wait, no, that's not true. It is, in fact, 6 dice.
Cool. Doubled your dice output. You have no idea.
Alright, cool. Backflips.
You're trying to read her face, and there's somewhere, like, it looks like she's trying to look at you, but then her eyes slowly drift down to Bastet. As Bastet just disappears into her hood, and she's just like...
Wonderful. Yeah, he'll leave. You should tell me what that was, though, because I'm curious. Oh, come on, Bree. Oh, I guess it's an elongated action. I'm just gonna sit there and stare at her. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I got it.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
That's right.
Well, first you get the what the fuck is this expression of Bastet crawling into her hood.
Look. Okay.
There's a specific Bastet trail left on her jacket.
Ew. She's both hands and a slug sometimes. Okay.
It's like each of her hands is made of tiny slugs.
My God. If you zoom in, you'll just see just Bastet.
And also you are able to make out the expression Chaney had, because usually when she's goofing around she smiles. She wasn't smiling.
Hell yeah, we're gonna murder Dagmar. All right.
That was very serious.
Good.
Consider it first.
I love it. All right, cool. I won't keep you RPing in this RP too long. This RP's over. Spaghetti spagoo dooba dooba da hoop. It's the end.
And
it's a wrap.
There you go.
Because poor Inky deserves RP.
Well, who's around who needs to roleplay with me?
Can we not have Sal X everyone? Can we get like an actual Sal list?
Okay, well that list I just gave.
Should I stop recording or let it keep going?
No, do it separately.
Okay.
I mean, did you have any that you wanted to do with